Test, 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 test. Sir? Sir Chenoweth?
Yes, hi.
Hi, have you spoken with the prosecutor?
Yes, I have full authority to accept an offer.
And I'm sorry, who are you representing?
I am here on William McGinley.
What did you speak with? Did you speak with the prosecutor today?
No, I spoke with the prosecutor last week.
Okay.
I also emailed him this week or today as well.
Okay. I have to grab the case from him. He hasn't brought that in yet, so I
Gotcha.
he may need to speak you through before you go before the judge one more time. But
Okay.
he's got a defendant in there with him right now, and I will interrupt him.
I
After he's done.
appreciate
No,
that.
I'm not going to interrupt him. When he comes out, I'll ask him. Sorry.
Gotcha. No worries. I'll
Thank you.
just put myself on mute and hang out.
Great. Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Shenoweth?
Yes, hello.
Our prosecutor's gonna be calling you on the landline. Do you have, or whatever number you confirmed with me? Do you have
Yeah.
access to that phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
We now call us to order.
Please rise. Today is the 21st day of January in the year 2026. The Frisco Municipal Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Ron Carlson presiding.
Please be seated. Two preliminary matters. One, I always do an introduction, which is, for many of you, this is the first time in court, or at least first time in this court. Court procedures require that I follow certain checklists in order to both inform you and protect your legal rights. And that means on each case, before we can get to how you want to handle it or anything else, I must first advise you. That requires me to inform you of the nature of the charges against you, number one. Number two, to tell you the maximum possible penalty. And three, to establish by asking you a few questions whether you've read and understood your legal rights. And then we can get to how to handle your case. And then in each case, everybody, of course, has the right to plead not guilty and set the matter for trial next month or the month after if your schedule doesn't permit next month. If you're entering a plea pursuant to an agreement or just simply entering a plea of guilty, there's another checklist that I need to ask certain questions to make sure it's a free and voluntary plea. If at any point you have questions, please just let me know. The second thing is just before Christmas, this Colorado Supreme Court entered a decision in People versus Camp. The only citation available at the present time is 25 Colorado 64, which basically held that the maximum possible penalty imposed in municipal courts cannot exceed the penalty set for a state statute of similar type and amount. Therefore, the court has signed and will enter an order that a standing order as of today, well, actually, this gets backdated to December 30th. For any penalty for a town of Frisco municipal offense arising out of the conduct that has a corresponding state offense, such penalty shall not exceed the corresponding state penalty for that conduct, and I will sign an order to that effect. All right, we got the preliminary matters taken care of. And first case I'll call is Nathaniel Douglas, rather. Sir, you have an old case. Case notes indicate that you pled not guilty to a different case that was dismissed, but on this case, which is a violation from February 6th of 2025, so 11 months ago.
Well, thank you for dismissing that case.
That was the other one, not this one. On this one, you were to complete community service, 8 hours, or to pay $155 by October of last year. So you need to make a choice or I'll make it for you.
I'd rather pay the fine.
All
I'd
right.
rather do the community service. I'd like you to make it for me.
All right. Well, are you working?
I am working hard at working.
All right. In that case, I'm going to assess you 8 hours of community service to be completed by our next court session, May 18th.
You're awesome. Thank you.
All right. Just turn in the paperwork, or otherwise you need to come see me next month.
Got it.
All right. No, I hope I didn't say May. I thought I said February 18th. You can play it back, see what I said.
There's a judge that I've met in my life. If you don't mind, I have my opinion. It was oh geez, Judge Steamboat, man. He's like a district judge, and you remind me a lot like him. And I can't thank you enough for him. If you could thank me for him.
All right. It might have been Judge Doucette, could have been Judge McLymans.
Michael.
McLymans?
No, it was like under Garrett, over Garrett.
Okay.
Man, that man made a hell of a difference in my life.
Very good.
Well,
All
thank you,
right.
sir.
Well, keep up the good work and get that done.
Thank you, sir.
That being said, we'll continue the docket call. Here's the next case. If I can read the printing on the ticket is it Yar Cervantes Delgado?
Your Honor, we might need to just put that on the record. It was dismissed.
Oh,
Proof it.
Judge O'Hara, sir.
okay. Thank you. Oh, I see that. So he's gone already. Adrian Kirby, please come to the podium. Mr. Kirby, you have been summoned to court to allegations you were speeding. You understand the term speeding. The penalty varies based upon how much it's alleged you were over the limit. And you are in the category of 20 to 39 miles an hour over the posted limit, which means if convicted, that would be 6 points on your driving record. And a fine as high as $300 plus court costs and a possibility of 30 days in jail going that fast. Do you understand the maximum penalty? You were provided the written advisement of legal rights. Did you get a chance to read and review your legal rights? Do you have any questions about those rights? Do you know what a trial is?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to a trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand you have a right to an attorney. Looks like we have paperwork from the prosecutor that they would agree, and you would agree to plead guilty to a 3-point speeding special hazards. Is that what you wish to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't see on the plea paperwork a requirement of a driving class. And I have to tell you, for everyone who has a 6-point speeding, I require a driving class. Does that change your mind? You understand by pleading guilty to this charge of reduced amended charge of 3-point special hazard speeding, that you are giving up all the rights listed on the right sheet, which means there'll be no trial, there'll be no witnesses. The prosecutor will not have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You are giving up your presumption of innocence and right to an attorney.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anybody threaten you to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody promise you anything?
No.
Is this your free and voluntary plea?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of anything that affects your ability to make a decision tonight?
No.
Now we've covered the required questions. How do you plead to 3-point speeding? Court accepts your plea, finding to be freely, voluntarily, and knowingly made. At this point, you are entitled to, and you're welcome to, make a statement either about what happened, but you're not required to. Is there anything you want to say?
I'm sorry for the mistake I made, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, that's why I require people to take the class, so we give you some tools to avoid the mistake again. I consider 6-point speeding pretty serious. I also have I call it a math essay or special essay. Janet, you have any of those orders available? Basically, it requires you to calculate the speed you are going, it's in feet per second, the speed limit in feet per second, the stopping distance at the speed limit, stopping distance at the speed you were going, and a 1 or 2 paragraph essay about what difference that would make if a child or an elk popped out in front of you. So I'm going to require both the class and that essay. Any problem with that?
Your Honor.
All right.
Do you want him to complete that by?
I was just gonna get there. Normally I give people a month. What's your schedule? Do you have any conflicts to getting that done in a month?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. I will impose a $200 fine. Are you working?
I am not, Your Honor.
All right. That can be satisfied by 10 hours of community service. And I will give you 2 months to get that done, I guess. I guess I'll give you 2 months on all this just so we have a consistent deadline. I'll give you till March 18th. For 10 hours of community service, but the surcharge and court costs are 55. I will still assess that. Both the math essay and proof of the driving class all due by March 18th of this year, or appear on that date to discuss with me why you didn't get it done. That should give you plenty of time on everything. If you decide you may buy out the community service at the rate of $20 an hour. So if you get employed and it's better to pay than it is to do community service, you can buy off the balance. But otherwise, need proof. And that can be done at any church or charity, anywhere. Doesn't have to be up here. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
My court clerk will give you paperwork. Can you pay the 55 today?
This is the attorney that's online.
Okay. So you want to do this one next? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. So first to the back.
Okay. And this one is with counsel?
Yes.
All right.
Judge, just really quick. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Good.
I just spoke with defendant's attorney. He's aware of what the deal is. I think he's just going to accept the terms of the agreement and sign on his end and wrap this up. If you need me for anything, let me know, but I don't expect you to.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right. We're now on video record. Court will call a case of William McGinley. Counselor, good evening.
Good evening, Your Honor. Eric Chenoweth, 42645 for Mr. McGinley, who does not appear. We request waiver of his appearance.
Granted, as long as you have authority.
I do so, Your Honor.
Very good. Obviously, you
Man,
waive.
my head looks really shiny in this.
Yeah, I don't
Wow.
know, the background lights. Either that or you're polishing in the morning, I don't know. But in any event, I believe Yul Brenner used to polish his. But in any event, your client, is he going to accept the 4-point speeding?
It's not the 4-point speeding, Your Honor. It's the 4-point
Or
speeding
I'm
will
sorry,
be.
it's 2-point effective.
That is correct. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And let me just double check. Being aware of the camp decision, I'm always checking to make sure I'm correct on the penalties at this point. All right. So the maximum original penalty would have been 300. Is there anything you want to tell me about your client?
Your Honor, I would just ask that the fine not be maxed out just because of the fact that his last ticket was almost a decade ago. It was 2018 was the last time that he even had a ticket. So he's been driving for quite some time. His driving history isn't awesome, but it has been squeaky clean for the past 8 years. This wasn't a case of aggravated speed. He was going 51 and a 35. He was traveling with quite a few others, but that's not an excuse.
Okay. I also see he's from Delaware, so he would
Yes.
not have been familiar with the situation. $100 fine, $55 court costs and surcharge, $155. Puts him down about half of where he was. So, how soon can we expect payment? Or are you making it on his behalf?
I'm not that generous, Your Honor. Is there any way that we could get like a 10-day stay?
Why don't I give you 30? I'll put this,
That'll
just
work
put
just
this
fine.
on review for our February 18th docket. If it's not paid by then, somebody should appear.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good evening.
You do the exact same. And is there, I believe, can he just call in the payment or does he have to go online?
He can do either.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
Everybody have a good one.
You too. Michelle Ramirez. Ma'am, you were summoned to court to answer allegations you were speeding. Do you understand the term speeding? Determined by the amount of speeding, you are alleged to have been more than 20 and less than 39 miles an hour over the posted limit. That puts you at, if convicted, at 6 points on your driving record and a possible fine as high as $300 and possible jail as high as 30 days. Do you understand the maximum penalty? You were provided the written advisement of legal rights. Did you get a chance to read and review your legal rights? Do you have any questions about those rights? Do you feel you understand them? Do you know what a trial is? You understand you have a right to a trial, and you understand you have a right to an attorney. I have instead on paperwork that you would agree to plead guilty to a 3-point special hazard speeding. Is that what you wish to do? The things that are not on here that I, as the court, require on 6-point speeds are a level 1 driving class and the math essay. You may have heard me talk about that in a prior case.
Mention that because it was paced, I don't require the class,
Okay, because what was paid?
my ticket.
Oh, I guess I'm confused then why you're even on the docket. Janice, do you know what's going on with this?
Take a look. You paid the ticket, ma'am?
No.
What was paid then? You're confusing me by saying something was
No,
paid.
paced, because my ticket
Oh,
was
because
paced.
Paced Oh,
in the
it's
forest.
not radar. I see. Okay. Sorry, I did not hear well. All right. All right. We'll skip the classes in this case. You understand by pleading guilty to 3-point speeding, you're giving up all the rights listed in the right sheet, which means there'll be no trial, there'll be no witnesses. The prosecutor won't have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You are giving up your presumption of innocence and right to an attorney. Did anybody threaten you? Anybody make any promises? Is this your free and voluntary plea? Are you under the influence of anything? How do you plead to 3-point speeding? Court accepts your plea, finding it to be freely, voluntarily, and knowingly made. Anything you'd like to say?
Just on my way to work.
Okay.
Paying attention, I guess.
$100, sure, $100 fine, $55 costs and surcharge. Can you pay that?
Yes, sir.
Will you see my court clerk? Let's see. Leslie Marfu Shapiro. Is that how you say your name?
You need an interpreter? Okay, Ms. Cruz is on standby right now on the phone. I'll have to test to see if she can hear me.
Right.
Hi, it's Janice. I'm gonna put you on speaker and I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear the judge, but we'll get.
That's all right. We'll just have her come up to start with. Good evening. I need to give you the interpreter's oath first.
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
Please state your name for the record.
Yes, Cruz.
Do you solemnly swear you faithfully translate each and every word stated verbatim from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability under penalty of perjury?
Thank you.
Thank you. We missed you in Silverthorne this morning.
Couple more months and Laura's gonna cover me.
I see that. So, Miss Marufo Shapiro, you are charged with no proof of insurance. Do you understand what that means?
Si el juez te está diciendo que tu cargo es que no tenías prueba del seguro del automóvil, si entiendes cuál es tu multa. Sí, correcto.
This
Yeah.
this offense has both a minimum and a maximum penalty.
Esta ofensa tiene una multa mínima y también una máxima.
The maximum penalty is 4 points on your driving record if convicted and a fine as high as $2,650.
El juez está diciendo que lo máximo pudiera ser 4 puntos en tu licencia de conducir y una cantidad de multa que pudiera ser lo máximo de $2,650.
Entiendo.
I understand.
The minimum fine is $500 and 4 points on your driving record, which can be reduced to $250 if mitigation is shown.
Dice que la multa mínima son 4 puntos también a tu licencia de conducir y se puede reducir la multa a $250 si se tiene la litigación apropiada.
So are you clear on both the minimum and maximum?
Entonces el juez quiere saber si entiendes lo que es la máxima multa y la mínima multa.
Entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
You were provided our written advisement of legal rights, the Spanish version. Do you read and write Spanish?
El juez quiere saber si lees y escribes en español porque te dieron tus derechos legales en español en una hoja que tenías que firmar.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any questions about your legal rights?
¿Tienes preguntas de tus derechos legales?
No.
You understand you have a right to contest the charges.
Dice el juez que si sabes que tienes el derecho de debatir los cargos.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you know what a trial is?
¿Sí sabes lo que es un juicio?
Sí.
Yes.
And you understand you have a right to an attorney.
¿Y si sabes que tienes derecho a tener un abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
I don't know if you talked to the prosecutor because I have no note from him, but usually that just means there is no offer from the prosecutor.
El juez está diciendo que él no está seguro si ya hablaste con el fiscal porque no ve ninguna notas del fiscal, pero parece que el fiscal pues no pudo ofrecerte nada en este caso.
Okay.
Eso dijo el juez ahorita.
Sí, sí, pues con el que hablé ahorita fue el fiscal, creo, ¿no?
Yes, I did talk with the prosecutor.
Okay. So your choice is whether to plead not guilty and have a trial or to plead guilty. What do you wish to do?
Y pues el juez está explicando que tienes dos opciones. Sería la de no declararte culpable, ir a juicio, y la de declararte culpable y no hay juicio.
No, la de culpable.
I declare myself guilty.
Okay. A few questions.
Hacerte un par de preguntas el juez, ¿eh?
You understand by pleading guilty, you are giving up all the rights listed in the right sheet.
Pues quieres saber si entiendes de que si te declaras culpable, entonces ya no vas a tener los derechos los cuales están escritos en la hoja que te dieron.
This means there will be no trial, no witnesses, and the prosecutor will not have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Eso quiere decir que ya no vas a ir a juicio, que la parte del fiscal ya no va a tener que probar que eres culpable más allá de la duda razonable y que no va a haber tampoco testigos.
Sí, entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
Means you're giving up your presumption of innocence and right to an attorney.
Eso quiere decir que ya no vas a tener el derecho a tener un abogado ya que se te presuma inocente.
Sí, está bien.
Yes, okay.
Did anybody threaten you to make you plead guilty?
¿Alguien te quiso amenazar para que tú te declararas culpable?
No.
Did anybody promise you anything?
¿Alguien te prometió algo?
No.
Is this your free and voluntary plea?
¿Eso es tu declaración libre y voluntaria?
Correcto.
Yes, correct.
Are you under the influence of anything that affects your ability to make a decision?
¿Estás bajo la influencia de algo que pudiera inhibir tu capacidad de tomar una decisión?
No.
Now that we've covered the required questions, I have to ask you to repeat, how do you plead to the charge, guilty or not?
Pues tiene que hacerte estas preguntas y después de hacerte estas preguntas quiere que otra vez tú digas voluntariamente si eres culpable o no culpable. ¿Cómo te declaras?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Court accepts your plea, finding it to be freely, voluntarily, and knowingly made.
Y el juez y la corte aceptan tu declaración de culpabilidad que lo hiciste de una manera libre, voluntaria y consciente.
Correcto.
You're entitled to make a statement and welcome to, but not required to. Is there anything you want to tell me?
Si el juez te está dando la oportunidad, si tú quieres, de decir algo. No tienes que, pero si tú quieres, esta es la oportunidad de explicarle al juez lo que tú quieras. Y yo aquí te interpreto.
No, pues lo que le había dicho al fiscal, mi aseguranza me la habían subido más de lo que me habían dicho. Tuve que poner mi camioneta en espera y pues no la pude pagar porque era más cara de lo que, pues sí, de lo que tenía que pagar y pues por eso se declinó el pago y no traía aseguranza.
So Leslie is explaining that she said, this is what I tried to explain to the prosecutor, that they gave me a quote for my policy and I accept that policy. And then at the end, the policy was higher. So the payment, there was automatic payment was declined and I was not aware of that.
Do you have insurance now?
¿Ahorita tienes seguro del automóvil?
No, no estoy manejando el automóvil.
I'm not driving that vehicle.
Do people have any position on mitigation?
No, Your Honor, you
I work it.
where
Okay.
others might not, and I'm fine with that.
All right. Normally what we look for mitigation is someone's gone and gotten insurance afterwards, not just that you tell me you stop driving.
Pensando que muchas veces cuando él puede, pues hacer un arreglo es cuando hay litigación y eso la litigación le llaman, que es cuando una persona compró la póliza del carro del cual estaba manejando unos días después de que la multaron o algo así, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Are you working?
¿Estás trabajando?
Sí.
Yes.
What do you do?
¿En qué trabajas?
¿De servicios de limpieza?
I do housekeeping.
I'm going to find mitigation to reduce it to the 250.
Dice que va a reducir la multa a los $250.
But there are $25 court costs, I'm sorry, $25 surcharge and $30 court costs. So you're,
Y otros gastos. I'm sorry, Judge, go ahead.
so you're back up to 305.
Hay otros gastos de la corte, entonces al final creo que dijo que eran $305.
Sí, correcto.
I will allow a payment plan, or I also will allow community service for.
Dice el juez que él te puede permitir que hagas un plan de pagos o también puedes hacer servicio a la comunidad.
El plan de pagos funciona, está bien.
The payment plan is fine for me.
Okay. How much can you pay a month?
¿Cuánto puedes pagar al mes?
¿Puedo pagarlo todo en el mes o puedo pagar como, sí, pues completo, no sé, los $100?
¿Qué día quieres hacer los $305? ¿Quieres que te den una fecha para que lo pagues o quieres pagar al mes una cantidad o qué quieres?
No, pagar todo en un día, que me pongan un día.
¿Cómo de cuándo?
¿De los 305?
Ajá, ¿cómo qué día?
Como en unos 15, 20 días.
Okay, so she's saying that she can pay the total amount maybe in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, all right. Well, that would be fine. Okay. Otherwise, we would do a monthly, though I normally only do 90 days. That's fine.
Dice que está bien, te quería hacer un plan de pago, pero eso está perfecto.
Okay.
Is February 18th enough time or March 18th?
¿Te gustaría el 18 de febrero o el 18 de marzo?
Febrero 18 está bien.
February is fine, 18th.
All right. So pay by February 18th or be back here to talk to me about your payment plan.
Entonces, Leslie, es importante que entiendas que para esa fecha, para el 18 de febrero, tienes que haber saldado la cuenta total y si por alguna razón no lo puedes pagar, entonces tienes que ir a la corte ese día para explicarle al juez por qué no pudiste pagar.
Correcto.
And this address on East 52nd Place in Denver, is that your current address?
¿Dirección es la que el juez acaba de decir en Denver?
Sí, correcto.
And this phone number 315 is area code, is that your current phone number?
Es bueno con el área, con el código de área, creo que dijo 305, ¿ese es?
Sí, correcto.
Very good.
Yes.
Please see my court clerk for paperwork.
Ya puedes ver a la secretaria porque te va a dar los documentos que necesites, ¿eh? Y sobre todo asegúrate de que entiendes cómo puedes hacer el pago en línea si es un opción para ti.
Thank you.
Sure.
Ellie Garcia. Ms. Garcia, you were summoned to court to answer allegations you were speeding. You understand the term speeding. The category determines the penalty. In the case, it's alleged you were going more than 20 and less than 39 miles an hour over the posted limit, specifically 58 in a 49. If I read that correctly. If convicted, that would be 6 points on your driving record and a possible fine as high as $300 and possible 30 days in jail. Do you understand the penalty?
Honor.
You were provided a written advisement of legal rights. Did you get a chance to read and review those legal rights? Do you have any questions about those rights? Do you feel you understand them?
Yes.
Do you know what a trial is?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to contest this case in a trial?
Yes.
And you understand you have a right to an attorney? I have paperwork that says instead of a trial, you wish to enter into agreement to plead guilty to a 3-point special hazard speeding. Is that what you wish to do? You understand by doing that, you're giving up the rights listed in the right sheet, which means there'll be no trial, no witnesses. The prosecutor will not have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You are giving up your presumption of innocence and right to an attorney.
Understand, Your Honor.
Did anybody threaten you to get you to plead guilty? Anybody promise you anything? Is this your free and voluntary plea? Are you under the influence of anything? How do you plead to the charge of speeding 3 points? Is that guilty or not guilty? Court accepts your plea, find to be freely, voluntarily, and knowingly made. You're entitled to and welcome to make a statement, but not required to. Anything you want to tell me? All right. I think you've already heard my speech for the evening, so I won't repeat it. Don't do that. It's too far over. I am adding the math essay besides the level 1 driving class. My court clerk will give you a copy of that. As far as the fine, court imposes $120 fine, $30 court costs, and $25 surcharge totaling $175. You need time to pay that?
Okay.
All right, please see my court clerk.
Thank you.
Yes, they do buy.
Can you get that done in a month or you need 2 months? All right, by February 18th. Luis Barea, it looks like they're dismissing your charges. I think he's probably gone. I assume he had proof of insurance.
Citation number on that one?
You want case report or the citation is 09574? If I can read all this print, it looks like it's Hola Maria Maguire Cabero or something like that. How do you say your name, ma'am? Yeah. Do you need a translator? Okay. Ma'am, it appears you were summoned to court for 2 reasons. One, it looks like you were summoned to court to answer allegations. You displayed expired plate number.
That one, I think, was crossed out, Judge. We don't have jurisdiction for that.
All right. And then it looks like the reason you are here is no proof of insurance. Do you understand? No proof of insurance. The maximum penalty on no proof of insurance.
Judge, it's dismissed. She's
Oh,
no be
okay.
proof of insurance. She was just hoping to get a signed copy of the order
Ah.
confirming the dismissal.
All right, we can do that.
I'm sorry.
Nice, okay, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ella Smith. Ms. Smith, you were summoned to court to answer allegations that you were speeding. You understand the term speeding. Penalty is determined by the degree. It's alleged you were going more than 20 and less than 39 over the posted limit, which means if convicted, that would be 6 points on your driving record, a fine as high as $300 plus court costs, and a possible 30 days in jail. Do you understand the maximum penalty? You were provided the written advisement of legal rights. Do you have any questions about legal rights? Do you feel you understand them? Do you know what a trial is? You understand you have a right to contest this with a trial,
Understand.
and you understand you have a right to an attorney. I have paperwork that says you wish to enter an agreement to plead guilty to a 3-point special hazard speeding. Is that what you wish to do? You understand by doing that, you're giving up all the rights listed in the right sheet, which means there'll be no trial, no witnesses, and the prosecutor will not have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and right to an attorney. Did anybody threaten you? Did anybody make any promises? Required questions. Is this your free and voluntary plea? Are you under the influence of anything? How do you plead to speeding 3 points?
Plead guilty to.
Or accepts your plea, find me freely, voluntarily, and knowingly made. Anything you'd like to say?
I wanted to note that I've already enrolled in the driving school, the Alive at 25 through the state, trying to show some initiative and hoping to get that taken off. Additionally, I was hoping to maybe get a suspension of payment or partial payment if possible due to that. And last thing I'd like to note is that I don't have a car any longer and I won't be driving, and I have learned my lesson, and I feel really, really bad. I was driving from California, 15-hour road trip, and I was at that end of the stretch there. I never want to put anybody or any wildlife in danger, and I apologize. So.
You went from nice weather to difficult weather.
Yes, I did, sir.
My son used to live in Carlsbad.
Down.
If you're not in the Marine Corps.
Sorry, I'm surprised he wasn't in Oceanside. Maybe our paths crossed once upon a time.
Okay. Are you working?
No, at the moment, no, sir. I'm on disability.
So the way I will do that is an $80 fine since you've already started on the class. And then the surcharge is 30, I'm sorry, it's 25 and court costs are 30. Which makes your total 135, which is the lowest I've done tonight. And you may satisfy that by 7 hours of community service instead of paying, if you wish.
Honor.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Just, you still need to get proof of the class to the court. Will you have that completed by February 18th or is it later?
Yes.
Because I know they were backed up for a while on 11/25.
File, I have it's January 27th, so
Very
that
good.
shouldn't be a problem.
All right, my court clerk will give you paperwork to sign. Um, Carlos Alberto Medina Ruiz. Another dismissal on an insurance charge, so I assume he did not win.
We were supposed to be talking. Doing that pre-trial conference at 5:30. And we adjourns, so I can go check on that.
Okay. Cora will be off record while we check on the prosecutor having a pretrial. And then we will call the trial after that.
We're on the record, Your Honor.
Which is the case name of the pretrial?
Quirk Sean.
Okay. Do you have a report to the court?
Yes, Your Honor, I just spoke with the defendant's attorney, Mr. Price. Mr. Price and I are hoping to reach a plea agreement that alleviates the need for a trial. It's a bit tricky because the defendant is a CDL holder. But so long as we can find a plea with a solid factual basis, we'll present that to the court and see what you think. We're hoping to get that wrapped up soonish, and the February 18th trial date still works for both parties.
Okay. We'll keep it on the docket and we will see what happens, and we will be mindful of the federal anti-masking statutes. Okay, are we ready to proceed on the trial?
On the trial, Officer Wilson had to leave approximately an hour ago to tend to his sick child. I am, I'm assuming with these sorts of things, you would likely not grant a continuance to next month because the defendant came all the way up here for his trial and the officer didn't show.
Well, I wouldn't presume that, but
But with that being said, because of these circumstances and the officer being unable to testify today, I would have to ask for a continuance next month.
do you have anything you want to say about it?
I walk up to the.
Yes, that's best. Mr. Gullen, or is it Gullen Frias?
It's Egan, Judge. Egan Frias.
Oh, okay. The prosecutor's asked to continue this till next month.
Your Honor, I was up here for a job out in the fire summit. That's the only reason why I got pulled over in this area. It's kind of difficult for me to come up all the way out here, especially since my wife is pregnant.
I would allow you to participate by Zoom.
Zoom? Yes, sir.
All right, we'll continue to next month and the defendant can appear by Zoom.
That works, Your Honor.
All right, very
We'll
good.
be here in person, of course, with the officer.
Yeah, the officer and the prosecutor will be here and we'll have you on Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Very good. That concludes our docket.
Tracy, can you just verify his contact information, please?